Hard, you know. It's a hard work. When man do them a work at the rather than the woman, them a Jamaica look and see man, they say money come give them, they ask him what is they saying. I don't know me work hard. Work hard till to my time I go in the night time, that in me pillar. The pillar won't come to me and me can't go to it. Jesus Christ. God me have to ask hands off if he help me. Without God we can't work. Without God we can't talk, young man. You better put your plea in a God. And them a work here, but if you get saved to and go to God in a man, I want hard work here. You know, pretty. You know, pretty at all. Jesus Christ. For me have to do. I see them in and pray. Not even me call upon God, me no go on for me knee so hard. Not even me no go on so hard for me call upon God. I see the boy, Charbberry gone for knee. Jesus Christ have mercy. Me have to give you a lot of thanks and praise, boy, when you get up a man in time. We can't hit. We can't sleep. As you put on the other mind time to your light, you have your back in a Charbberry field. Oh God Almighty. Me say my mother and my father me be a man. I say be one girl. Come on, not be so hard. I want to be so hard, maybe I be one woman. Correct, I will say to a man, they look me. And look how me I be hard, you know. Look at Charbberry. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Me tell the nation of Jamaica, say, repent. If you don't repent, and my Charbberry boy, we know this strength. You have to repent to get this strength. Charbberry hard, boy. Hard. But me have to give you a lot of thanks and praise still. Me can't say to me pot out of it. Hello, me know a pot of stove me have.
Fam, you see how in Jamaica our cheat our woman them with care. When our woman they come on the farm work program, don't think our woman they have it easy on the farm program, you know. They have it rough, you know. No for them farm boss that cheat our woman like a man them, you know. Me know woman they come on the program, fam. Come here, cousin. We go up apple farm and she have to pick apple, climb up ladder like man too. If a 100 pound apple the man them have to bring down, she have to bring it down too, and the woman that woman have to bring it down too. Zin? When any ministry of labor know all of them farm boss they all cheat our women them. Zin? And for them white woman there so. Now do that, you know. For them wife now do them something there, you know. And then daughter them now do them thing, you know. And they cheat our woman them now. Like are the worst thing them too, you know. Yeah. See, what you feel in Canada? You see, a lot of the Canadian boss, they love the Jamaican them and they don't love the other races them. Can you see how them cheat the Jamaican, they can't cheat the other races them. How them cheat our Jamaican women, they can't cheat. No, hey, but them things of them a child our Jamaican woman. But they try to one of the Mexican woman. It's in the language, boom, the wood of them stop. And then call for them liaison, and for them liaison come, bam. Yo, every other race, a woman come on the farm program get good treatment. You see, Jamaican women and Jamaican men get the worst treatment, and I will produce the most. I will produce the most work. I will give that. See? So me I say, fam, we have to protect our women them too. We come on the program where I try for themselves and I try to make sure so yo them are better for them pick it back home. See? Our women then got to some harsh condition here too. Just like the man them. So now that's a talk about the man them. We have to talk about women them to do one and face it. Do one and stand up for your hands pan them foot fam. And then me a bust up. I mean, for woman them have some big breast fam. See, and then back. No for women them come on the program and get mashed up.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Prime Reaction once again. Remember, if you're coming across any of my videos for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share. So today's topic is very serious because a lot of Jamaicans are now opening up about struggles they are facing in Canada, especially those working on farms and seasonal jobs. So many people leave Jamaica hoping for a better life, better pay and better opportunities, but some are saying the reality is much harder than they expect. We are talking about hard working conditions, expensive cost of living, cold weather, homesickness, and the pressure people face just trying to survive and support their families back home. So some workers are even choosing to return home because life overseas is not easy as people think. So in this video, we are going to react to some of the stories being shared and talk about reality when Jamaicans are facing abroad. So stay tuned as we break down this topic.
Condition where the man them left them yard and gonna live in is next to dog and hog style where them are living my people. Our government who have these contracts with these employers in Canada Some of them go up on the farm, them go visit the farm them beforehand. Before the farm workers them leave them good yard of Jamaica, some of them, and go work at Canada. Them lasering officer here, we go at the farm them, enough time, the employers them pay them off. Enough time them and the employers them in a Canada are good friend. So no matter the broken situation we did there, in terms of living condition, the standard facility, pay, and all these things where the lasering officer is supposed to go to the farm and make sure it is in place. The lasering officer will overlook these things. They will just go on the farm, go and see the big boss, go and see the supervisor for the farm, and just talk to them two people there, and then them back on them merry way again. They haven't spoken to any of the actual farm workers who depend on the farm day to day and do them thing. We have go through everything. We know Jamaican already. And we know we own stay. You see, once we are right, we don't really business about nobody else, you know. So enough of them supervisors you want to go sit on a farm. You see, the boss I take care of them and I treat them good. Then we tell the lasering officer that everything on the farm is perfect. I just complain, we like complain and ball. People. Not for the time them work are available in Canada. Because the Canadians them not do it. And the Canadians them not go live under them the condition there. If it's a case where they have to work far out and need to stay and go back home weekend, they're not going to live under these conditions. Our government, right? Them are going to look upon it as it's a great opportunity for we, because we can go up on a plane and fly to Canada. Fine. It doesn't matter which country you're in. If you live out a door, you're homeless. If you live like hog, you live like hog. If you live like dog, you live like dog. Condition no good, condition just no good. Whether you go up on a plane or not, are you still there in your yard? If the conditions are not good, the conditions are not good. With that said, the program them is a good program because it gives a lot of Jamaicans the opportunity to go travel and make an income which they wouldn't have been making otherwise. But at the same time, you are in a country where conditions supposed to be better. Your working quality, your working conditions and everything supposed to be better. But you go up on some farm and them take shortcut and you go there live like a dog. And them look upon you and say, well, you're Jamaica you come from, you're not used to nothing. Bearing in mind, enough of them farm workers they come from them good, decent place. So them know when life no good and them know when condition no good. You hear me I say? But when you go there now, them look upon you and say, yeah, sure, you Jamaica you come from, I come work for 6 to 9 months. Do this, do that, and then you go back home. Listen. Them uno come and cry out if the condition never did bad. And our liaison officers them will go up on the farm them and now really check the condition. Or we even check the condition and still mark off on them paper that condition is up to scratch. Cause enough of uno do it. Because uno get uno little chupans. And uno feel like say well because uno can get X amount of people to come and go up on their farm yeah. Uno do the world and most of the people them did they live like dog. And the problem is the work. You know, hear me good. The work on any farm in Canada as a farm worker is next to slavery. Any farm worker who depend on the farm now can come in Panavida. The work on any farm in Canada is next to slavery. You are work your full hours them. The condition must be really bad when nothing can go to do or you can't go to do for you no work. But other than that, rain, sun, or snow, you have to work. The condition them not pretty And you have to work like a dog, you know, have time. I just, remember them catch up on the farm, you know. You're deep on the farm, you know, so I just work, you know. So you see a man left here and go to Canada, say him go up on farm work, you know. Nobody feel like a joker poker thing him go up on, you know. I work, you know. You hear me I say? And the least you can get when you have to work so hard. Get up before the morning and go back late in the evening to your bed. Because really the only thing you get when you depend on them farm is bedtime. The only thing you get at bedtime and you have to wake up before the morning again. You hear me I say? The conditions them no good. In a no way at all for the people them. But our lasering officer, me have to bash them. And them supposed to go check the farm. And them supposed to check the conditions. And them supposed to check the facilities. And them supposed to make sure say the workers, them are right on the farm. And them are represent the workers them. Right? So when a worker make a complaint, the lasering officer, yes, supposed to investigate it. And the complaint with the farm workers them make in a June. We trigger the investigation on the farm. And upon some of the farm them across Canada, in Ontario. Right? Because of this, the 6 Jamaicans them who make the complaint get shipped out. And me know enough time of the supervisor on the farm point them outside a one day and a one day and a one day. And then get shipped out. Because enough time the supervisor them on the farm work program them are foreign. And lick the boss them body. You hear me I say? Them a damn shit. Enough of them supervisor up on the farm them in Canada. It's like them a damn the boss shit. And I wipe the boss ass. Because guess what? Anything what the boss say, them a do. Them will never stand up for themselves and them will never stand up for another Jamaican. Before so, them sell you out and what happened to them 6 Jamaicans will get shipped home back to Jamaica would that happen to you. You hear me I say? It just goes to a high level slavery in a modern time. You only come to work. If we put you to live in a one hog pen and in there you go stay for the 6 months or the 9 months until you're ready to go home. Because member a plane you take and come here they are foreign. Don't forget. Member say they are foreign. So if we go put you in a one hog pen to live for the 9 months, you must take it because a foreign you're there. And you're not used to nothing. And a Jamaica you come from, you're not used to nothing. Jamaica never have house. We live in a shed. You hear me I say? This is the mentality enough of the boss them have. Which is why them treat enough of the farm worker them so. The lasering officer them will go. Them not stand up for the worker them neither. Them will investigate, you know. But they won't act upon it. Because if they did act upon it and investigate properly, they would have protect them farm worker, yeah. The worst thing, if you complain on a farm, you now go back the other year. The boss don't want you come back the other year. The boss want the man them we name him shit. Anything when say, if do them do it. And any condition, them take it and them don't come out and say nothing what's to.
So a lot of my friends and family, particular in Jamaica, asking me what is my experience being in Canada, because they want to make the transition. Now this video is not to discourage anybody from coming to Canada. If you feel like Canada is a place that you want to come and live and, you know, start your family, feel free. Don't let this discourage you. But I want to share the realities of Canada. I've been here for the last almost 6 years, and Canada has been, it's different. From after COVID, Canada has changed significantly in a number of areas. And I'll speak to some of the areas that I think Canada changed a lot in. When it comes on to taxes, Canada, I think, have one of the highest taxes in the world. So the more money you earn, the more tax you pay in Canada. It's like the higher you climb, is the higher the government take money out of your pay. So you're paying, as I'm up to 47% of your income in Canada that goes to tax. So it's very, 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 very tax heavy in Canada. The other thing that I noticed in Canada is that after COVID, the price of food went right through the doors. Like literally, you can go to supermarket with 100 Canadian dollar and you come out back with absolutely nothing, just two probably, if you get 2 bags with $100, you get a lot. Food over the last 2 years, particularly 3 years, skyrocket high. The cost of living versus what you're getting for your pay, what you're getting for to buy for food, absolutely ridiculous. The other thing is rent. Now, Canada have this. So before COVID, you could get a 2-bedroom for like 1,100 Canadian dollars, $1,200. Now, after COVID, the same apartment, the apartment that I live on, I got my apartment before COVID, so I got in a very comfortable rate for a 2-bedroom apartment. Now, I have some friends who moved from Jamaica, and there were some vacancies on this apartment, and they live here, and they're paying $1,800 for the same 2-bedroom. And when they move, the landlord charging $2,200 for the same 2-bedroom. So rent in Canada, it's very, very, very expensive. When you talk about the healthcare, now Canada have free healthcare because they use the taxes that we pay to provide free healthcare. But when you go to the hospital, it's no different from underdeveloped country where you're waiting hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, like literally waiting for 8 hours. You go to the hospital from 7 a.m. in the morning, you're not getting through, and I kid you not, you're not getting through until around maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. That's when you actually get to see a doctor, because there is a shortage in the healthcare workers. There is no doctor, and you can't go to a private doctor. You can't say, all right, you have your money, so you're going to go to a private doctor. Canada not deal with private doctor. The rich, the poor, everybody goes to one hospital. Furthermore, you can't even get a family doctor. There's a 6 months waiting list to even get a family doctor here in Canada. The other challenge with the reality of Canada is, honestly, Canada boring. Canada boring. There is nothing to do. It's good when you have like your own community, that you can have that level of culture. You know, you have your Jamaican community, you have the other ethnic groups who have their community. Community is big. If you don't have a community in Canada, man, Canada is boring. Now have nothing to do. So I'm grateful that here we form a nice little community where people can display culture, you can talk your language, you can cook your food, and you just feel Jamaican. Without that being present, Canada boring. So a lot of people just work in Canada and save them money so that they can travel to different countries. That's what I've been doing over the last couple of years. Like me, I can't stay 12 months in Canada. It's not possible. It's not possible. Yeah. So at the end of the day, Canada is still good in some instances where, you know, the crime and violence is not as bad. They have good gun laws, but overall, if you're not a strong person, if you don't have community and you don't have the support, Canada is very, very depressing. And I'm grateful to be here, and I'm not discouraging anybody from coming. You can come and you may find it to be good. The other thing is I want to mention is that with this current government, what they're doing, they're reversing a number of the immigration programs that they had for people to get easy access in Canada. So a lot of temporary residents, a lot of people going back to their countries. Trust me, if you do the research right now, a lot of people going back to their countries because people just cannot afford to live in Canada anymore, or the government make it so difficult for persons now to obtain permanent residence in this country. But still grateful to be here, but I just wish things will change soon. That's just my reality of Canada.
Guys, I can't do it anymore. Just coming from off the road. It's a very long day. Big up to all of the people them who leave from Jamaica, come to Canada to work in the snow. How wanna do it? How wanna do it? I went with the kids, them son them must want to go skiing. Me two freeze, me have on 3 socks. And me told them I can't feel me told them in my shoes. I have on 2 gloves and I can't feel my finger in them in my gloves. I don't know if inside of the car is colder than outside of the car. How people leave Jamaica and come to Canada, come work, come pick strawberry in this climate. I always see them on social. I always see you guys on social. I want to do it every day for hours. You know, when I was out there, I see some guys directing the traffic. Go they're busy, you know. And trust me, I believe I have on the most clothes. Come wear 4 shirts, 2 gloves. I have on a scarf. I have on a hat. I have on 3 socks. I'm well padded. I'm a freeze. As a Jamaican, how gonna do it? It's my 2nd time in Canada. And I said to myself, say, the first time I come here was in summer. And I said to myself, say, I would live in Canada because the place is nice, you know. The place is nice and the people is nice and the place look like crime rate is very low. But me now coming in the winter because my family wants to experience the snow and all of that. Jaja Rasta, me think me have enough. Is it a few days I have leave? I say I want to go to Toronto town. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And after that, I think I'm going to go back to Planet. What place name? I don't remember what the shop name. I go buy 2 more of them pants there. I like them. Different from that. I don't think I can survive in this climate. If you come from Jamaica, I hear some people commenting and saying that them have been doing this. Them come from Jamaica and they have been doing this for years. Right next to me, my nose like this. I don't sure which one of them I work. I don't know. I am so exhausted. You know, I don't know how them do it. I see some people sit down outside and they have them light fire. You know, and them sitting outside like this is like sun hot in Jamaica. These people are crazy. I was like, am I exaggerating? I was not exaggerating, trust me. You see, every video I've done with myself being frozen, I literally was frozen. At a point when I go into the car, inside of the car is colder than outside of the car. My body torment. I think I wanna go home. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not made for this. I'm not gonna make it. I'm ready to go home. I am ready. When I come to Canada, I don't have a day of sun. My body's lacking vitamin C. My skin dry. I pee. Every minute I want to pee and I'm not drinking no water. I am a girl that drinks a lot of water and I cannot drink no much water. And if I'm drinking water, I have to be drinking one taste bad water. There's a water here that it tastes so bad. It tastes so bad. Guys, I want to do it. I want to do it. Yeah, people is telling me that wear this, wear that. I am wearing more than what you guys recommend. And I'm still dying. Guys, I love you guys. Thank you all for my new family. Again, some new subscriber here in Canada. I really and truly respect you. The ones that come from Jamaica and come here and encourage me, I respect you guys. The ones that have to go out in this a call here every day, me have to go tell enough family when I go back to Jamaica, say them for respect you guys. You guys are doing more than enough. Easy, You see, since even I come out of the vehicle and I go into a restaurant, and when I come out back out of the restaurant, out there feel a little bit better. You see, by me walk from one shop to another shop, me start freeze again. The climate change like in a seconds. Big up on yourself, man. Canadian, big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. I will only live here. I want to live here because I love the country. I really want to live here. But me only live here in the summer. Me think me need to keep on back home and live here part-time. Yeah, I really love the country. The food is good. I don't really go anywhere. So nobody can compare them food to Jamaica now. Jamaican food is by itself. So when I talk about Jamaican, that is a different topic. I am talking about when you travel and you go overseas. You understand? I am saying I do not go to one restaurant yet. When I eat the food, my belly feel away, my mouth tastes bad. I do not feel anyway. When you go some restaurant and you finish eat, it's like your belly makes some noise. You go to the toilet, you can't stay near nobody. I've not experienced that. So the food is nice, the people is nice, the place is nice, and the outside, the cold is not nice. So by coming back here, guys, it got to be in the summer. So that's my story so far. Tomorrow, I know me have another story. Every day, me have a story. Jesus, me have a story every day. Me frost. Right now, my day, I'm stressed out. Me frost out. Think I'm gonna go to sleep. Pick up on myself. Love you guys. I really truly love my new subscribers. Again, so many of you here, and you guys are so lovely. Big up on yourself. Continue to like, continue to share, and continue to subscribe. Peace out. May I sleep.
So welcome back. Now, after watching all those clips, one thing is very clear. A lot of people believe that once you leave Jamaica and go to countries like Canada or America, life automatically becomes easy. But the truth is, many people overseas are struggling silently every single day. So some Jamaicans go abroad because they want to help their families build house back at home, send their children to school, or simply create a better future. And honestly, you have to respect them because leaving your home country is never an easy decision. So you leave your family, you leave your culture, your weather, your food, and everything familiar just to survive. Now from the videos you can hear the pain in this worker's voice. Those people are waking up before sunrise, working long hours in farms, carrying heavy loads, picking fruits in cold weather, and sometimes living in poor conditions. And despite all that hard work, many still say they cannot save enough money because the cost of living in Canada has become extremely expensive. So food prices are high, rent is high, transportation is expensive, and taxes take a big part of your paycheck. So even if somebody looks like they are making good money overseas, a lot of that money disappears quickly through bills and expenses. So another thing that really stood out to me was the conversation about the living condition for some farm workers. Imagine leaving your country hoping for a better life only to end up living in uncomfortable condition while working one of the hardest jobs possible. That can really break down somebody mentally and emotionally. So let's be honest, farm work is not easy at all. A lot of people understand how difficult it is. You are outside in the rain, snow, heat, or cold for hours. Your body gets tired, your body hurts, and you still have to wake up the next morning and do it over and over again. So when workers complain about conditions, I think their voice should be taken serious. The next thing is the weather, guys. If you grow up in Jamaica or the Caribbean, adjusting to Canadian winter is a huge challenge. So some people laugh about it online, but the kind of cold can seriously affect your body and your mental health. You heard the lady explaining how she was wearing layers of clothes, gloves, scarves, and still freezing. That shows how difficult it can be for somebody tropical country coming from a tropical country. So snow might look beautiful in pictures, but living in every day is completely different experience. And not only that, many people overseas deal with loneliness and depression too. Back home in Jamaica, people are used to community, music, family gatherings, neighbors talking outside, and lively culture. But overseas, especially during winter, life can become very, very isolated. So some people only go from work straight back home every single day. So that's why community becomes very important abroad. When Jamaicans find other Jamaicans overseas, it helps them feel connected to home again. They can cook Jamaican food, speak Patois, laugh together, and support each other through difficult times. Now, I also understand that Canada still has opportunities. So some people move there and build successful lives. Some people love it there. So this conversation is not to discourage anyone from traveling or trying to improve their future. Everybody's experience is different. But at the same time, people need to understand the reality before making big decisions. Social media sometimes makes foreign life look perfect. People post the nice cars, no pictures, shopping malls, as fancy lifestyles, but they don't always show the stress, the loneliness, the debt, and the hard work behind it. Another important point is about the agreement between government and employers. If workers are traveling overseas through official programs, then their safety and living conditions should be protected properly. Workers should feel comfortable speaking up with fear or losing their jobs or being sent home. Because at the end of the day, these workers are sacrificing a lot. They are helping family survive back at home. So some people overseas are paying school fees, building houses, supporting parents, and taking care of their entire families with the money they earn abroad. So they deserve respect and fair treatment. I also think this situation says something bigger about the economy in Caribbean. Many young people feel forced to leave because opportunities back at home are very limited. If more jobs and better wages existed locally, many people would prefer to stay close to their families instead of struggling overseas. And honestly, there's nothing like home. A lot of people travel abroad searching for greener pastures, but after years overseas, many start missing the simple things back home: the sunshine, the food, the culture, the people, and the freedom they grew up with. So, one woman in the video even said she loved Canada but only during summer. And I think a lot of Caribbean people can relate to that. The country may be beautiful, the people may be nice, and the opportunities may exist, but adapting fully to that climate lifestyle is not easy for everyone. At the end of the day, every country has pros and cons. Jamaica has its struggles, Canada has its struggles too. So no place on earth is perfect, but what's important is making informed decision and understanding that life abroad is not always the dream people imagine. So big respect to all Jamaicans and Caribbean people working hard overseas every single day. Whether you are in Canada, America, England, or anywhere else, the sacrifice many of you make for your families are real. A lot of people don't see the tears, stress, exhaustion, and homesickness behind the scenes. Hopefully, conditions improve for workers, hopefully, wages improve, and hopefully, more opportunities can be created back home and people won't feel forced to leave their countries just to go and survive in this country. So thank you guys for watching those videos. Those are some of the videos that you must see, you must learn these things, you must know what is in front of you before you decide to go, to these countries. So thank you for watching. I hope this topic was helpful. Until my next one, peace out.